covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Joe Ellison. The city of Town is adding what's called an impact fee to all new residential and commercial construction projects. City leaders say these fees are a way to recoup some of what they have to spend on infrastructure in order to build a new development. The money will go towards building new roads in the city and for the Town Fire and Police departments. Now, this won't affect current residents, and some say this could deter new developers to the city, specifically affordable builders. But the city planner says Town has lots of new residents and developments, and they need to keep up.
In my professional opinion, we should be growing at about 3 to 5% a year. That's managed growth. But when you look at 25, 30%, you can't manage it. You can't build enough infrastructure to be able to support that growth.
The city council voted to add the fees on Tuesday and say they took effect immediately. And the Benton County Jail is getting some upgrades with a master plan of a new medical facility that includes a Sallyport, which is an oversized garage where officers bring inmates in and out of the jail. The Benton County Jail has a Sallyport right now, but it only holds 3 to 4 cars. But with the new plan, it would hold 6. As far as the medical facility, it only has 1 exam room, a pharmacy, and a holding cell. The chief deputy says the new medical facility will have 2 dental exam rooms, 2 mental health exam rooms, and a general medical facility exam room. Still, the expansion, though, doesn't include extra beds, which the Benton County Sheriff's Office says are badly needed. The project will cost $2.7 million, and they'll break ground on the facilities in August with hopes of wrapping up in May. And starting today, some trails at the Fayetteville Centennial Park will be closed for the Ragnar race. Those temporary trail closures include Fayetteville Traverse, Learner's Permit, and Junk Drawer. The trail race starts tomorrow and will last until Saturday, April 19th. Organizers are encouraging anyone to come out and show their support. All right, we'll get to more news in just a minute, but first, let's get a check of your weather with meteorologist Zach Scott. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Joe, weather alert day for your Thursday. We've got a chance for a few strong to severe storms late afternoon, evening. I'll show you that coming up. Going to be another warm day. Wednesday was the warmest day of 2024 so far. We're going to be right there again with the same kind of temperatures, low to mid 80s. Northwest Arkansas humidity is going to be a little higher, though, so a little muggier for us today all across 5 country than what we saw yesterday. That'll be fuel for our incoming storm system. Mid to upper 80s expected across the river valley. Again, we're going to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms along a cold front later today. I think the highest threats are for some damaging hail and damaging wind gusts, meaning I think more people could be impacted by thunderstorms producing pockets of damaging winds and damaging hail than tornadoes, but the tornado threat is not zero. It is there. It's just on the lower side. An isolated tornado or 2 will be possible. That main window is going to be from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Northwest Arkansas will see that chance first. And again, not everyone's going to see a severe storm today, but we do think we're going to get a couple of them at least to bubble up along this cold front. Peak daytime heating 3, 4 o'clock Northwest Arkansas, likely wrapping up 5 to 6 o'clock for Northwest Arkansas, continuing for the River Valley and the Ouachitas. 5 to 6 to 7 o'clock will be the prime time. Scott, Logan, Johnson, Pope counties likely seeing the rain wrap up as we go between 7 to 8. So small window, but some storms could pack a punch later today. We'll keep you updated throughout your Thursday, Joe.
All right, thanks, Zach. Well, a fire in Fayetteville has kept the city's public library closed over the last few days. Most of the library has now been reopened, though some areas are still off limits due to repairs. 5 News' Kayla Davis walks us through the damage.
On Sunday night, the Fayetteville Public Library suffered from a rooftop fire. The culprit? The Fayetteville Fire Marshal says it was an ember from a smudge pot left on outdoor rocks used by the volunteer library beekeeper. But Executive Director David Johnson says what could have been a complete nightmare has resolved quickly with the help of a strong team and community members.
You know, they don't teach you how to deal with this in a library school.
Johnson has worked for the Fayetteville Public Library for over 12 years. He says this was the first time he's experienced a disaster, but he says uncertainty quickly turned to confidence with the help of the community.
I can't say enough about our police and fire departments. Everyone in this community should rest assured that they are top-notch professionals, and they reflect the leadership of both of those organizations.
Fire crews were able to contain the fire after about 2 hours. While there was no water damage from sprinklers,
When we came in here, the smoke was thick, That admin office, the smoke was so thick that you couldn't really see into it at all.
Johnson says the biggest challenge will be getting rid of the lingering scent of that smoke and removing all the soot off of surfaces. For the scent, that means removing all flooring, ceilings, and using high-powered machines to cleanse the air. As for the soot, to Johnson's surprise,
We've had volunteers come in. We're going the full mile to make sure every item in this, there's a middle school collection up there, and then there's a teen collection behind you over here. So we're cleaning it all.
all for one reason.
Everybody loves their library and they want it back open. You know, they want to be able to come back in.
Well, that was Kayla Davis reporting. Thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and wherever you live. Make sure to catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more. Have a great day.